All right, welcome to the Philly Fox and Danny D Eagles Podcast Phillies edition. That's the star of the show, Philly Fox, and I'm Danny D, your host. And we're coming to you from the Ed Bobko Memorial Studios in beautiful Morristown, PA. And let's take it.
Guess we'll start with Wheeler. He pitched a complete game today.
Yeah, absolutely. The workhorse. He's our ace, and it looks like he's having a Cy Young year, right?
He has 2.17 ERA.
Yeah. And the leader, right? Wouldn't you say he's the leader for Cy Young this year?
Well, him or Skeens on Pirates.
Okay, right. But still, I mean, he's up there, and but he's having a hell of a year. He had a couple of off outings that you would say were maybe average, but other than that, he's been an all-star.
Yes, we can't say the same about Luzardo this past start, unfortunately.
Yeah. Luzardo, I mean, it's been a little up and down. He had a great beginning of the season. Then he had that little lull. They said it had to do maybe with tipping pitches, changed his glove. Seemed like he got back on track. Now there might be a couple other issues. But overall, he's had a good season. He's been a strong pitcher, and I feel confident that he's going to get it.
I think so.
Okay. What else we got?
Well, we'll go to Ranger. We'll stay on pitching.
Okay.
Because it was dominant again yesterday. He had a sub 1 ERA for June, I believe.
Yeah, 10 quality outings right in a row. I mean, that was the first one that he was out before
the sixth inning.
Before the sixth inning, yeah. Because Rob said they noticed that his pitch counts were getting a little higher than where they wanted to be the past couple games, so they went in intentionally, had an 80 number in mind, and then they ended up with 80-some pitches. And they got him out with coming up with the All-Star break. They wanted to give him a little extra time. I'm okay with that.
And we'll get into the offense. We'll start with Stott. He had a homer today.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, and we need that from him, right? We need a little more production out of second base. Started out the year. We talked about why he had injuries last year. Seemed like he kind of picked it up and got those things out of the way. We even put him up in the leadoff spot, tried him in different spots, but he's back down in the 8-hole, right?
Well, yes, but still, if he's hitting home runs,
Oh, yeah. No. And I'm not, I don't want to pick on the guy. And the fact is, he's solid on defense, right? I mean, you're going to get that good glove out there every night. And I think and he doesn't hurt you. He, even when he doesn't get a hit, right, he still fouls off a ton of pitches.
Well, that's Stott's MO, a 10 pitch, I bet even if he does end up striking out, he'll foul pitches all, And...
Yeah, but what it does is it sets up maybe the next guy. The next guy's maybe going to see better pitches because of it. Plus, it also, the sooner the starting pitcher or whoever it is goes out of the game because of his pitch count. So he definitely adds a lot to the opposing pitcher's pitch counts.
Oh, yes. And then we'll continue with Schwarber. He had a home run the other day, 28th on the year, and then another RBI today. So.
Yeah. And the guy's definitely going to be an all-star this year. I don't know how they pick who's going to be in the home run derby or anything like that. But, if he is, he can definitely do some damage.
But though it's all just fan voting, it's all popularity content,
Well, yeah, it is.
So.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But, and it's really when it comes down to it, after the way the team fell apart after last year's All-Star break, I really don't care if anybody makes it or if anybody competes in any of it.
True, because they say it messes up your swing if you're just bashing home runs left and right. So.
Yeah. And to be honest, it is nice. And, but they call it a break. But, between all the different events and everything, if you're going to the All-Star game, it's not that much of a break for that person.
Well, because they're still swinging the bat. They're playing in the All-Star game, all
Yeah. They're not really getting the downtime, So, okay.
Well, yes, a Bomer homer the other day.
Yeah, good old Bomer, man. You got to love that guy. I mean, we talk about him a lot, because he's either hitting and doing well or he's throwing his helmet and people ain't liking it, right?
Yes.
But we like Bohm, okay? We like the emotion. I don't care if he throws his helmet, throws his bat, so long as he does a Bomer homer. And really, who's been more consistent at the plate over the past month than Bomer?
Well, not many people.
Maybe
Trey Turner, if that,
Yeah, maybe Trey Turner, and that's our next guy that we're going to talk about, right?
Oh yes, because he's staying hot.
Yeah.
Like he's speedy on the base path, like you said, Turner the burner.
Yeah, I mean he steals, he hits singles, he hits doubles, and he's a threat every time he gets up there. I feel like this is the best version of Trey Turner that we've seen since Trey Turner is here.
Yes, I agree there.
Yeah.
And then, well, what's it? Sosa, he had a great catch over the shoulder, like.
Yeah. Yeah, in the outfield, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean this guy's not an outfielder, right? His first time he's out in the outfield, he steals a home run from a player, and then now he's doing over the head catches and stuff like that. The guy is exciting, There's really no room or no place for him to play every day right now. Maybe he will be an everyday player sometime, maybe even yet this season. We don't know what the future brings. But I love the guy. He brings excitement to the game every time he's in there, whether it's with his glove or with his bat, right?
Because he hit a home run too. So.
Yeah, right? Makes great catches, hits home runs. You got to love the guy, okay?
That's even Castellanos had like 2 home runs this week.
Yeah, good old Nick, man. I love that guy. He's another one. He takes, him, Turner, Bohm. I mean, they're like the whipping
criticism.
Yeah, all the time. As soon as they don't do something perfect, everybody wants to get on their case. He had that little run-in with Rob. He got benched. He got pulled. A few words. Maybe even a little something with a fan
the other day. Yes,
yeah.
Fan heckled him after he made the final out or whatever.
Sure, but you know what? Ever since that time with Rob, he's had a couple home runs. He's having RBIs. The guy's doing well. Nick, we're better when Nick is doing well. We're better with Nick on this team. So for all you Nick haters out there, you should become a Nick lover, because when he's doing well, the Phillies are doing well. And if the Phillies are doing well, they got a good shot at winning the World Series.
I agree there. What's it, Harper, though? He doesn't look like himself, I'll say.
Yeah, boy, I don't know. What do you think? Did he come back too soon?
Well, yes, I think they should have waited till after the All-Star break. Like you said, they were winning mostly.
Yeah, they were winning without him. They really didn't need him. Did they rush him back, or did he maybe want to come back,
Well, that's what I think. As I said, he's swinging at pitches in the dirt. It's like, that's not Bryce Harper,
Right. And,
that way.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit of his ego getting the best of him there, and that it's like, oh man, these guys are winning without me. I got to be a part of this, right?
And he's just swinging for the fences, whether the ball is like 5 feet off the plate or
Yeah. Well, how many strikeouts? They had like 4 strikeouts. Then he comes up after Schwarber hits a home run, and he strikes out on 3 pitches. I mean, we've seen Schwarber hit the home run. Now he comes up and he wants to hit a home run. Bryce, start with a single. Then work your way up to a double. Then maybe a triple. Then throw in a home run. But let's just get that swing back. And if you're not healthy, take a back seat. Okay? Take a little rest. Get right. We need you. Okay? We're not going to win a World Series without you, but we can get there without you. We can get through this time. So if you need to get healthy, get healthy.
The same could be said for Nola, like no updates yet.
Yeah, last I heard was, he's been throwing bullpen, and I guess they're going on are they going on a road trip?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure he's going to, instead of traveling with the team, he was with the team this weekend, and he threw in the bullpen, but he's going to, but I heard he's going straight to Clearwater, and he's going down there to rehab.
Oh, yes, because they play the Giants, starting tomorrow,
Right.
Even though it's pretty weird that they're flying to the West Coast and having a rest day,
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yes,
yeah. Yeah, that's definitely maybe a schedule loss.
Well, as Doc Rivers would say.
Doc Rivers would say, right? Yes. I don't know. He's probably already putting that one in the loss column if Doc Rivers is your coach. But luckily, Rob Thompson is our coach, and I feel like we got a shot every time with him. So okay, all right. Well, actually, so it was a good week, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, great week. We're in first place again, right?
We're 1.5 games up because the Mets lost to the Yankees today, so we're 1.5.
Oh, okay. They beaten up on them last night, I guess, and then they win today. I know there've been. I was with some Yankee fans today at a graduation party, and they haven't really been too happy lately.
Well, yeah, I was actually coincidentally at a graduation party yesterday, and I saw a Yankees fan, and he said our pitching is awful and stuff. You know, he actually said that.
You know, and talking about that, it's, be honest with you, man, the Valley's changed. You know, it used to be, you saw, 90% red hats with P's on them, and you saw some Mets hats here and there, and some Yankee hats now and then, and always, of course, the cross-state rivals, the Pirates and stuff. But, man, I'll tell you what, anymore, it's just too many Mets and Yankee hats out there every day. But, hey, we have to feel sorry for them, right? I mean, they don't know any better, If they knew any better, they'd root for the Phillies, right?
Yes.
So, all right. Well, okay, good one. So, remember, if you don't like us, I mean, if you don't hate us, like us, yeah, please like us, okay? We really like that. And subscribe on YouTube, all right? So you don't miss an episode. Yeah. And then
check for the game recaps.
Game recaps on Twitter. Yes. Philly will get those done every day or after every game. So, all right. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Phillies!